And off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's 3rd and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
15 yards. It's second down.
Play action. Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
For a Patriots.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make.
Makes the score Patriots 7. Broncos
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Broncos nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Escaping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo out to his left. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Open man, Butler complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
4 yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
By Trayvon Mullen. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Chase Winovich brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 11.
At the 40.
Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 18 Cotton, 18 Cotton. Watch twins. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Again, it's Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Butler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Joe Mixon. And the whole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in.
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I'm going to hit you all.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. This is Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Broncos first down.
21. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Hey, alert. 22, 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Denver.
65.
Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. To throw is Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask.